So that begs the question then, what do Buddhists believe? This has been a bit misconstrued at times because we hear words like dharma and karma, but don't exactly have the right meaning for them. So allow me to explain in simplistic terms what it means. Buddhism is about good deeds at a very core level. Specifically, the deeds you do in this world are the ones that will ascertain just how well you do in the afterlife. Dharma is the act of doing good deeds, and the more good deeds you do, the more karma you get in the afterlife. Think of them as goodwill points. However, if you don't do these things, you'll get negative karma, which can lead to you not getting into the next stage of life. When that happens, you get reincarnated and get another chance to try to be good. In a way, this is one of the few religions that actually preaches doing good deeds in order to do well in the afterlife. Others sometimes gloss over what you need to do or how much you should do, while Buddhism gives you a hard line on what needs to be done. Number 6. Who is the Dalai Lama? Another big misconception about the Buddhist faith is the role of the Dalai Lama. A very visual figure in the world, he's often likened to that of the Pope in the Catholic faith, but that's not exactly what's going on here. It's actually a bit more complex. His role is more centralized to the extent that the Tibetan followers of Buddhism follow the Dalai Lama and his teaching. The rest of the world do not, which is a stark difference to the Pope, who is revered throughout the Catholic faith. The process to finding the next Dalai Lama is one that is a bit of a mind-boggler, for they don't look for ones who are the most qualified or the most peaceful or whatnot. Rather, they go and look for the ones who seem to be the reincarnated form of the last Dalai Lama. For real. This seems like a random process, but it's one that has been done for many generations, and it ties to their desire to find the next form of another person. This person is found through visions and dreams. Number 5. Their temples aren't what you'd expect. When you hear the word temple, you either think of a place where people worship a god or go to say prayers and other such practices. And while that is a feature of most Buddhist temples, it's not exactly all that's going on there. Because to the Buddhists, there's no need for worship, as they don't technically have a god to pray to or to praise. You can pray for guidance, of course, from the Buddha, but most times people go there to learn or to meditate. That may seem odd, but think about it like this. Those who practice Buddhism are aiming to make a better world. So through this, prayer and worship is not a way to fulfill this goal. But with education and even getting classes at these temples, as there are lecture halls in them, the people will learn how to better go down the path that they want to take. And in Buddhism, taking steps down that path is everything.